Let me just. Hello,
Okay.
everybody. Welcome, everybody. Um, this is the first live stream in my channel in a long time, and I have three dear friends of mine with me here. They are Ahmed from Gaza, Nikita from Russia, and we are the Dynamic Trio. We are here to help you learn and improve and I don't know to have fun, but we need you guys to come with us, and that's why we are here together. If you can't watch it live, you can watch it on replay later because the
Mhm.
live stream is going to be on the channel. And it's a pleasure to have you here with us. We're going to do this every time at the same time on the same day. And here I have Nikita and hello, there's somebody here already. So
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
Thank you.
um I can I can't please bear with me because I can't deal with the comments already.
Mhm.
So Mega, a long time no see. How are you doing? Mega's a subscriber from India,
Oh,
and
yeah. Hello,
we're gonna
Mega.
be here, Mega, every Saturday now. So you can invite people and tell people that we are active. But we're going to introduce ourselves
Yes.
alphabetically. No preference needed because the two of them are my friends. So, Ahmed, please start. Tell everybody who you are, how we met.
Mhm.
On YouTube, we can talk about everything, you know,
Yes, of course.
and of course, in a sense of respect and didactics. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Ahmed. My full name is Ahmed Abu Ruzik, but you can call me Ahmed. I'm an English teacher. I live in Palestine. I'm a father. My little son name is Omar, and we are here today to help you love English at first, and to help you improve your English language. So, if you have any question, never hesitate, put it in the comment down, and we will try our best to help you and answer that question. So, welcome everybody, and I hope you enjoy this live stream.
mhm.
We have great teachers, we have Rod and Nikita. So, welcome everybody.
Just before Nikita goes, I forgot to say something that's really important.
Yeah.
During this live stream, as is a teaching environment, we're not talking about politics, we're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about sexuality, we're not going to talk about religion because we are here in bad words. We are here exclusively to talk about English
Mm-hmm.
because
Right.
I want people and the guys also want people to feel comfortable apart from their beliefs or thoughts or anything. What we
Mhm.
want is to bring people together through English. Right, guys?
Yeah,
Right.
right.
And
Right.
Nikita, you go from there. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, I'm Nikita. I'm studying programming engineering. Also, I'm really interested in meeting
Hmm.
new people, learning English, and
Hmm.
kind of an enthusiast, you could say. And guys, I want it to be your thing as well. I want it to be something personal. I want to and not only me, I think, like my friends will
Hmm.
back me up here. We want to make you feel happy when you learn new things
Mhm.
with us. We want you, you know, we want you enjoy learning English, and so we are here.
Hmm.
And I think, the main purpose of our streams is
Mhm.
just have some fun, learn new things, and make your day just that bit better.
Hmm.
So, Rod, that's your
I
Yeah.
turn now.
agree. I totally agree because I work like crazy. Nikita works Ahmed works like crazy. And when we
Yeah.
decided to go on with this project every single weekend for us, um, we wanted to have some fun and find a reason to get together. So we are gonna use the time to get together and also to help people learn English. You know,
Right.
because it was a dream of mine to go live every week, but I think it's boring when you go and you don't have somebody to talk to, you know, and only you. Actually myself, I don't like to be talking to a camera and not listening to anything. And we're going to be here exactly about an hour every Saturday, you know,
Right.
no more than that. But you are welcome to ask us about anything, about our countries, about culture, about food, about English, about anything that you want. And if the questions that you ask us, maybe a tricky grammar question because it's too long and complicated to answer,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to skip them, but we're going to give you a feedback in the comments. And I want you to
Right.
know that I really trust these two guys, and I am feeling really comfortable to be here. Ivona, nice to meet you. How are you doing? So nice to see you here. Ivona is from Poland, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a
Okay.
follower and a friend. I have an interview with her on the channel, and she's a teacher. She's a great teacher as well. So, Ahmed, tell everybody how you met me and Nikita.
Yes, actually, I'm so lucky to have you both guys. I started on HelloTalk. It's an app for learning English, and Rod was live there. I just raised my hand to be one of his guests, and kindly he
Hmm.
accepted my invite or my request. Sorry.
Hmm.
That's how I met Rod and Nikita. Both of them are so great in English. They are fascinating, like for real. I hope you guys like they will help you with everything they can because they do with other people in HelloTalk, and of course I believe that they will do the same here. And never hesitate. Maybe even if you are bad in English, just put your your question, even in Arabic, even in Russian or
Yeah.
any language. We will help you. We will translate it and try to help you as possible as I can or we can. So yes, that's how we met together in HelloTalk app. So I recommend
Mm-hmm.
you put that app on your phones, and you will have a great environment of English learners and English
Yeah.
teachers actually. So yeah, HelloTalk,
Uh,
HelloTalk.
yeah, awesome. Let me tell you something. There's somebody that I can't read the name,
Hmm.
Toko Mitrop. Welcome to the group, and I hope you can be here with us every Saturday because we're gonna be here. Uh, uh, because we're gonna deal with motivation, we're gonna deal with English, we're gonna deal with movies, anything that makes us
Mm-hmm.
evolve as human beings through the
Mm-hmm.
English language. We're gonna do this. Nikita, how did we
Yeah.
meet? It
It's
was
it's
long before.
funny.
It was
It's
long before, but how
yeah.
did we meet?
Just before I start, here is
Uh-huh.
Mega saying that Nikita is a female name.
She's asking if Nikita is a female name.
She is saying that it is a
Okay.
female name, and actually, she's not the first person to say
So what
that.
happened to you?
I don't know. I don't know. Just
What happened to your parents, please?
you
It
know,
comes
it's
from Elton John's song because Elton
we
John has a
yeah,
song called Nikita. Maybe that's
right,
why, you know?
right. That's a great song, actually.
Yeah.
Not because it has my name
Yeah.
in it.
Now
Just
every
a
time
great
that
song.
I listen to the song, I remember you. That's true. The song makes me reminds me of you, so it's really funny. So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
But she's not the first to say that.
yeah.
Actually, someone from Brazil
Mm.
said that it's a female name in Brazil as well.
Yeah, I never met a Nikita before. You were the first one.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
You
Even
were the
that's
here.
first one I
flattering.
met. Yeah, you know, there's no. So, how did we meet? Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. There is a server. There is a server
Yeah,
on Discord.
yeah.
It is run by a guy, and
Our
that
friend
guy,
Zdenek, right?
right,
Yeah,
right. It's run by Zdenek, and
yeah,
he has some events there. Just basically people get together, they discuss. I don't know. They discuss movies. They
yeah.
talk about cultures. They do what else do they do? Well, maybe they talk about art as well because there is
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that. And I had event there as well. And just one time, accidentally, I saw that like there is something going on in voice channel in one of the voice channels, and I decided, okay, I should go and see what's going on. And I basically entered the channel, and here you were, like we, and it was like
Yes.
someone else in the channel, right?
Mhm.
Like you, then me, and then someone else.
Mhm.
And I basically, from that point, I joined one or two, maybe three more times,
I
and
have to make a statement here. In the
okay.
beginning, you wouldn't like to be on camera. It was just a picture, not the
Right.
cat picture, but a picture.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they
Just a
said,
picture.
"Hey, you have to come to camera." Oh, I don't feel like very comfortable, and I said, "No problem." And
Yeah.
then because he was very intelligent and very smart and very sympathetic, and then we became friends. And then,
Right.
actually, to tell you the truth, when I really saw I saw Nikita on camera before,
Yeah.
but when I really saw Nikita was when he recorded an interview for my channel that I didn't air yet. The interview is there for a special moment, but it was
Yeah.
really good, and we clicked at the same time, and we started talking about culture, about
Yeah.
things. And I think we in this episode we're gonna be live every Saturday now. I'm gonna say it
Mm-hmm.
again. I have interviewed Ivana already, and I have interviewed a lot of people, and I think that was one of the most incredible things that YouTube has done to me during the pandemic years. Because I
Mm-hmm.
made a lot of friends,
Right.
and bringing you and Ahmed together. You guys don't think that I say Ahmed so nicely now because I have the knack to speak Arabic. I don't. I had to train a lot to say his name the right way, but I am so lucky to be surrounded by people. Mega is one of my oldest followers as well, as much as Ivana, and that means a lot to me because uh, as Ahmed said, I don't know, I think it was yesterday that he told during a meeting that we were having with some other people that it feels like family. When you receive a comment
Yeah.
uh, on a video and everything, and also Nikita, and that's so nice. So, Ahmed, could you tell people what you do in life? What kinds of things you do?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. Okay, people. I work as a journalist, as an activist here in Palestine.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm working as a translator and as a content writer at a new media company here in Palestine. And I'm also a special teacher for high school students here in Gaza. I give courses for those who want to learn English, and those who want to learn the four basic skills in English. And I wasn't like prepared myself. I've never imagined myself working as a journalist. I was like, I hope to work as a translator, but things here didn't went well. So I'm now working as a translator and I'm sorry, as a journalist here in Palestine.
Hmm.
So yes, so
But I
everything.
think, but I think the action he likes to do the most is to be a father to Omar. He has
Yes,
a one and something year old boy, which is our mascot on Hello Talk, and the boy is amazing. So Let me just read something before you go, Nikita. That
Okay.
that Ivona has written. I remember my interview with Rod. It was very nice, although I was very stressed. It was my first interview. Yeah, it's an awesome interview, actually. It runs every day. Everybody sees it, and thank you for doing this. Um, Mega has also recorded a video for the channel as well. And guys, if you have any questions for us today, especially for these two gentlemen here that you still don't know, send them to us because the first episode is going to be a real presentation about us and about me. I think you guys know, but this event, the name of this event is special. It's called RAN, like the past tense of the verb run. So Rod, Ahmed, and Nikita. It's an acronym that we invented and the dynamic trio because the three of us are going to help each other during the hour
Right.
and
Right.
I'm really enjoying this. So Nikita, what do you do? What is your job or what do you study? What's your major? Who are you?
Okay, okay. Of course, you know who I am, but
I
yeah,
don't.
you don't.
I
Okay,
barely know
okay,
you.
okay, okay. I should
Uh,
introduce myself then one more
okay.
time.
Okay.
Uh, I'm studying programming engineering,
Yeah.
so it's quite complicated, but really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's actually the main thing that I'm doing now. Also, we are doing a project together, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we talk about culture, and we've just recorded an episode, and that was about. Well, I'm just wondering, should I?
It was a it was about Arthur Conan Doyle.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, right. And
yeah.
we were reading a short story in that episode, and that's quite fun.
I
Right.
didn't edit yet because I forgot to send Ahmed the request to send a video about
Oh,
culture.
right.
Yeah,
You
you have
yeah.
to record a video for me giving your opinion about culture, no
Okay,
more
I
than
will.
3 minutes. And
I will.
now I want to ask people in chat. We have 7 people here. Do
Oh,
you want Christmas around the world 3 or not? Let me know in the comments because every year we record Christmas around the world, but it's
hmm.
really cumbersome. But I want to know if you guys want to do that again or if you prefer us to go live and bring guests live instead of doing Christmas around the world. Let me know. Mm.
Mm.
What are your hobbies except Ivana has a question. What? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God. I'm sorry.
Here it
I'm
is.
still getting the hopes with this. What the question disappears. What
Okay.
are your hobbies? Except for English, of course.
I got.
Guys, you go first.
Okay, okay. Ahmed.
Okay, I will start talking about my hobbies actually. Uh, One of my hobbies is writing stories. I love writing stories about my life, about like in Arabic, not in English, because
Mhm,
I get deeply when I
mhm,
write a story, even
Mm.
when it's like a touching story. And I'm
mhm,
also at my school. I was like the one who say poems every day. Like every day, I have a poem, and I write
mhm,
them by my own, like
mhm,
so yeah, this is a new thing for you guys. I'm a
mhm.
writer in Arabic.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
Do you usually write like about daily things or?
uh, yes, yes, I'm writing from everything around me. Like I get inspiration from
Mhm.
the daily situation that I have. So
Mm,
yeah,
I see. I see. That's really great. It's
yeah.
And
Thank you.
there's also really cool something really cool about Ahmed. If he
Yeah.
allows me to tell, he texted me yesterday and he said, "When I'm really happy, I can't sleep." So it's really awesome. It's a curiosity about him. So that's
Wow.
good, you know.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
what
That's
about you,
really great.
Nikita? Apart from English, I know that you don't do anything else in your life, but tell us.
Well, I would
Uh,
go with reading, you know. I would go with reading. It's, I
mm,
think, the thing that well, apart from everything else, it's the thing that I most enjoy. And like, you will probably ask why reading, because, well, it's boring, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not boring. It's actually quite good, you know. It's quite relaxing, and well, uh, I don't really like non-fiction. I like fiction.
mm-hmm,
You know, fantasy, maybe, adventures. I don't know, adventure stories,
mm-hmm.
detectives like
Mhm.
Sherlock Holmes. So that kind of
Sherlock
stuff.
Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm about to write a biography. This book you have to like.
Well, well, of course.
You
I
have
mean,
to like. You can't
yeah,
tell me no. I didn't like it. You have to like it. So
I will have no choice. It's just,
okay, you have no choice. Do you like it?
yeah.
Yes. Oh, the book wasn't good, but I have to say yes. Okay. Now Maga says, I want to know your opinion about this comment that Maga wrote. I never
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
knew English is so popular in non-native English-speaking countries as well. In our country, she's from India.
Mm-hmm.
Math stands above other subjects. What do you guys think of this?
Hmm.
Um, Talking about my country, you can't have
Mm-hmm.
a work if you don't have a good English.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Oh.
work, like you
Any
need.
kind of work, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Especially
Oh, I
the
see.
academic one or the
Mm-hmm.
governmental one. So you need to have
Yeah.
English, and they are really like focusing on that subject
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
I
basic
see.
subject for students,
Yes.
and it's the
Do
hardest one. Yeah.
can I ask you if they check it somehow? You know, you pass some kind of test or what need to prove your level?
Yes, yes. Like, let me give you an example. If you wanna
Uh-huh.
work as a like as a writer in Arabic, you need your
Okay.
interview will be in English.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your
Wow.
name and where are you from?
Yeah.
Even
Mm-hmm.
though you wanna work as a writer in Arabic or in my
Yeah.
own language, but no, you need to have like some kind of basic levels in English.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have like 12 levels, absolutely you will take that job.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yes.
I see. That's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I'm just asking because you know it's a big surprise for me because here people, well, unless you live in Moscow, like
Mm.
16 million people live in Moscow, and there are a lot of people, and it's quite what do you call it, metropolitan. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know, you can meet people who know English, and a lot of people do know English there. But
Mm-hmm.
like if you go a little bit further, like
Mm-hmm.
for example, where I live, so I live in Southwest, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not really the capital. Capital is quite far away, and well, you might find well, a few people speaking English, but it's kind of rare, you know. As Rod was
Mm-hmm.
saying, like in Brazil, it's the same, right?
Yeah.
It's
In
people.
Brazil, it's very difficult to find people speaking English. And
Mm-hmm.
there's something that I never told anyone, I guess. And I'm very lucky to be able to start speaking English at 7 years old. Because,
Yeah.
like, let's suppose if you come to Brazil and you need some information at the airport,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be hard for you to find somebody to exchange a message with you. I have some
Mm.
friends who come to Brazil and don't speak any Portuguese that they call me when they arrive at the airport and hey, I need some help
Yeah.
to get an Uber so these kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really difficult because people in Brazil, I'm not bad mouthing my country. People are amazing, but they go to English when they need it. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to travel in 2 months, so I need you for 2 months.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going to, I had a student once who told me, I'm going to Australia. I said, I needed to prepare myself to go to Australia because I'm going on an exchange program. And I said, all right, when are you going? In August, because it would be like April.
Yeah.
She told me, no, I'm going Saturday. I said, what? You're going Saturday and today's Monday? Yeah, and can you help me? And I said, well, actually, I can teach you high and by. That's the only thing I can teach you. And she told me, no, but I can have classes every day, 2, 3 hours. I said, but it's not
uh,
enough. So people sometimes English is very underrated. For me,
mm-hmm.
in my conception in Brazil is very underrated. Because
Mhm.
Yeah.
people use English when they need it. If they need it for their SATs, they go and study. If they need it for a job interview, they go and practice it. And I think English in anything that you do in life, if you want to do it well, you have to have practice.
Right.
There
Mhm.
was a friend of mine, I interviewed him on the channel, and he said to me, there's nothing that you practice every day that you get worst. You only
Mm.
can get better. If you do that every day and you
Yeah.
try your best, you only get better if you practice every day. And I agree with him. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's really true because there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that we can practice that we can get better. You know,
Right.
if you
Right.
could, if Ivana has a good question for us now. If you could change something about your past, what would you be or what would you do?
Mm.
You guys go first.
My
That
past.
It's so
that's
good to have an R name now. So because I'm the last. Okay.
Okay. If
okay.
I want to change something in the past, uh,
Hmm.
I don't know actually. There is nothing I want to change.
What would
Like
you what would you do differently from your past? Not
um for
change.
me, nothing. No, I did everything that I can do. Like
You're a good boy. You never said,
so,
"Oh my
no,
God, why have I done this?"
no,
You know,
I don't.
Nikita.
Well,
Now we're gonna have some fun. Now we're gonna have some fun. Nikita.
this is that kind of question that makes you really, really,
Yeah,
really
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Uh, I feel the urge going on a tangent here, going off on a tangent,
Why? Why?
because this is, you're not supposed to regret about the
Mhm,
things that passed. Like,
mhm,
I feel like you are missing the things that might come to you when
mhm,
you regret about those things.
mhm.
And here is my cat. My cat is upset. I don't know what happened.
Maybe that one of things that you want to change in the past that you have a cat.
Okay,
Your pet doesn't like anything that you change, actually.
right,
Well,
right.
I can talk about myself to answer Ivona's question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because I can see that your cat has disturbed you a little bit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really nice. Um, I think that one of the things that I wanted, if I could change in the past, would be meeting my wife earlier
Mm,
because we only met in 2003. I wish I could have met her a little bit before. And also, I wish I could be a little bit younger because I feel so old now.
oh,
I don't know if I'm surrounded by younger people than me. But I feel so old now. That's my answer. But I don't regret. I did to tell the truth, guys, I never had a walk on in the wild side. I never had a
mm,
walk on the wild side. I never had a kind of life, oh, I'm going to be a rebel without a cause. I always wanted to be a good guy. Okay, I'm not going to tell you I was a good two shoes or that I am a good two shoes. But
Mm,
now that I am a father, I know that how hard it is to educate and
mm,
to to help a human being to be shaped into the world that we have today. So because having a
yeah.
14-year-old and a 5-year-old, it's like a paradigm, because it's a clash of plans, I used to say, because one is a teenager and the other is a preschooler. So you have to be in the middle. But I can't complain. I think I was a good guy for my parents. I have to ask them, and
Mm-hmm.
then I let you know. Was I a good guy? But I always liked culture. I always liked to study. I always liked languages, and I went to school to learn English at a very young age, and I speak English. And I was, I can tell you something really funny about me because I was the weirdest of the cousins of the family. I was the
Oh, yeah.
weirdest ones because I was the one who liked to study. If my cousins came to talk to me to do something, I would say, "Oh, do you want to learn English? I can teach you for free. I'm not going to charge you any money." He said, "No, I don't want to learn any English." Because I was learning English and I wanted people to learn,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I wanted to do, and I thought I was the weirdo of the cousins because I liked books, I liked movies. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so when I was 14, I was watching movies, reading books. At when I was 15, I read Plato.
Oh,
Who on earth reads Plato at 15? Only a crazy person like myself, you
Man,
know.
actually, you were the
Yeah,
opposite of me, because this is actually that. Well, I don't really regret, but I wouldn't mind
yeah,
changing it, because
yeah.
when I was younger,
Mhm,
when I actually used to go
mhm,
to school,
mhm.
I would play 6 to 8 hours of video games, just a
Yeah.
day, just a
Mhm,
day. And
mhm,
it was kind of the thing that I did.
mhm,
And yeah, I don't really recommend kids now
mhm,
doing
mhm.
that, because I don't think it's worth it now. But I don't regret it. It was fun anyway.
Man, if
mhm.
we are talking about age, before I keep going, no, Ivona, your question was awesome, and it wasn't too personal. You can ask these kinds of questions and whatever you want.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
wanna
friend.
thanks for this
Yeah.
Don't
question.
worry, it was awesome. And I am a pre-internet person, man. I told you that before.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have this advantage. If I wanted to learn something about English, I would have to have a pen pal. I would have to write letters. I would have to
Mm-hmm.
glue my ears to the speaker of a stereo to get one line from the song. I didn't have Hello Talk. I didn't have YouTube. Now
Yeah.
I want to learn something, I go on YouTube straight away. And one of these days, I told my teenage son, "Hey, if you want to learn easier, go to YouTube." Oh, that I am lazy. I don't like to go to YouTube to study. I said, "Man, if I had YouTube at my time, it would be so much easier because there's a lot of teachers explaining the
Mm-hmm.
same thing,
Yeah.
so
Right.
that's
Yeah.
something. So like when we record our video about culture every month, we have different ideas and we
Yep.
have different people giving their opinions about
Yep.
culture. This month we're going to have Ahmed giving his opinion in between the video and the questions and everything. So
Yep.
I think that's the good side of internet. On
Mm-hmm.
the internet, you can travel, you can find good things, you can find bad things as well, but always go to the
Yeah.
good side, not to the bad side. That's
Yes.
what I think. So.
Yeah. Good point,
And
man.
Ahmed, what made you fall in love with the English language? What made you go to school to learn English, or was it only when you were studying for your major?
I when I started learning English,
Yeah.
I was very bad on my
Mhm.
primary and secondary school.
Mhm.
Like I failed in every English exam. Literally, I failed.
Mhm.
And one day when I started like I downloaded Facebook application and or
Mhm.
platform, and I sent a friend request for random people, and there was someone from Spain. He talked to me, and then from that moment I started love English because he was so kind to me and he was so patient to me. Like
Yeah.
it was hard for me to say how are you in that
Mm,
moment.
mhm,
So after that, I loved English from that moment.
mhm,
I started watching movies and know more about the culture itself, the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I love their culture, I love their way, I love everything they do.
mhm,
And from that moment, I decided to study English at university. So I studied English language literature, and I get deeply to the
mhm,
American literature, and I really love it.
mhm,
Okay.
Uh, like that's why I loved English, because I can see that everyone, like people who read or know other languages, they know
mhm.
another culture, they know another people, they know
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
environment. So you will feel like you have many friends from
Mhm,
everywhere in the world. So I
mhm,
love the English because of that. It's not gonna just sit in a desk and just talk to your
mhm,
computer. No, it will
mhm,
open your mind to other
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
things. Yeah, that's
I
why I love
agree.
English. Yes.
I agree. What about you, Nikita? When did you start learning English and why?
Mm.
It's a funny story. You will not
That's why you're part of the trio. You are the funniest one.
you will not believe me. You will not. I
Okay, go
bet.
ahead. Oh man,
Uh,
I went to school to learn English because of Madonna. Do you want something else? Do
I
you
did
want
not
something
know
else?
that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that, so you
You
don't watch
didn't
the
tell me.
interviews on my channel. Go there right now. Binge watch me. So
I will. I will
go
do.
ahead. Go ahead.
Basically, in 2018,
Mm,
unless I'm mistaken,
mm,
my parents told me that, like, right, you have to do something apart from what you are doing now. At that time, I was at college, and I
uh-huh,
wasn't too bad. I wasn't too bad at
uh-huh.
college.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was really lazy at school, but not at
Mm-hmm.
college. At
Yeah,
college, I was all right.
yeah.
And basically, they said to me like, right, you need to learn English because
Mm-hmm.
it's so good. Like they
Mm-hmm.
knew that it was cool. I didn't.
Yes.
I thought
Mm-hmm.
it was like actually Mega. Yeah, Mega said
Yeah,
like in in her country, maths is the main subject.
yeah, yeah,
Maths
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and I had you know the same way of thinking about English, that it's
Mm-hmm.
like maths, it's kind of boring. I
Yes.
didn't really appreciate it that much. And
Mm-hmm.
I decided, okay, I need to learn it. I
Mm-hmm.
found a
Mm-hmm.
school, I found a teacher there, just
Mm-hmm.
it was like group classes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the school
Yeah,
gave their students group classes
yeah.
with the teacher. And the teacher, he was a really nice guy, actually, really cool
Mm-hmm.
guy. And we kind of
Yes.
got along,
Yeah.
he was really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And I just loved it from there. I was
Mm-hmm.
absolute beginner. I
Yeah.
I just studied how to say hello, hi, how are you, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You don't believe it, do
Yeah, I do actually because a movie is going through my head because I went through the same thing.
you?
And the
Uh-huh.
Mm.
worst thing was when I started teaching because I was teaching for a month or so and the principal of the school came to my class and one
Uh-huh.
of the students was one of my best friends at the time and she asked him, "How are you?" And he said, Mario, which was his name.
Well,
And I look and I thought up to myself, I just lost my job, and when and then we all started laughing because she was really cool. That's why I worked for 10 years with her.
oh, you're right.
And I said, no, stupid person, like playing with him the way that I do with you because you are my friends. She asked, how are you? Not what's your
Mhm.
name? And then he said, "Oh, sorry." And then I said to him in Portuguese, "Oh, you just made me lose my job." And then we started laughing. Of course, I didn't lose my job. It was a funny story, but that's what it happens. And one
Yeah.
thing that I want to put here is that Toku, Topo, let's say like that. He's
Mhm.
asking how long does it take to learn English?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
it's a very personal question. You guys can start and I can
Mm-hmm.
finish. How long
I
does it
think
take to learn English?
I
Okay.
think it depends on two aspects. You need, I mean, the
Mhm.
learner and the teacher, and
Mhm.
you need to pick a great teacher at first. You
Mhm.
need to be because
Yes.
the teacher will make it easier or
Mhm.
harder. You know.
Yes.
So after that,
Yes.
you need to be very dedicated with
Yes.
everything.
Mhm.
You need to love your English. Sorry
Mhm.
for the bad
No problem. No
electricity.
problem. No, go
You
ahead.
know,
Go ahead. We can
and
see you. We can see you.
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
uh.
So if you wanna like for me, I learned English and I'm still learning English. Like you will never stop
Yeah.
learning English. So there's no length
Yeah.
to know it. But
Yeah.
you can be or speak after 2 years if you like started with a great teacher. You're
Yeah.
gonna speak and write
Yeah.
in 2 years. You're gonna be very
And,
very
and
good.
also and also it depends on the time that you dedicate to
Yes.
English
Yes.
every day, like 2 hours, 1 hour, or
Yeah.
whatever. Nikita,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I agree with you. I agree. Just
Yeah.
there is one little thing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, if you just measure it as something that,
Mhm.
let's say, I don't know, let's say like going to the gym, right? So
Mhm.
like, it's like going to the gym actually.
Yeah.
There is no end to
Yeah.
learning, right? Just no
Mhm.
end unless you put yourself a purpose. Like,
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
example, tomorrow I go and just like go. No, not tomorrow. In a month. In a month,
Yeah.
I want to go to England. So
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
wanna learn how
take
to
me with
say.
you. Uh.
Uh,
uh. Uh.
I don't have
uh,
time. I don't have time to go there.
Yeah, I don't have time to. If you want to pay for me, that's fine.
come
Yes.
on, come on.
Go ahead.
So you wanna go traveling.
Yeah.
You want to be able to be well. You want to be able to talk to people
Yes.
on a basic level. You
Mhm.
want to know how to say hello. You want to know how to say how are you. You want to know how to find
Mhm.
your way around the place you go
Mhm.
to.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
I
this
agree.
way you got yourself a purpose, right?
Yeah.
This way
Yes.
you know what the things you want to learn.
Yes.
Then maybe a month would be fine. Like
Mhm.
it's okay. Yeah. Then you
Mhm.
you can learn it in a month, but
Yes.
it's a basic level, right? It's
Mhm.
Mhm.
the things that are really simple, let's say.
I
But
agree. I
yeah.
agree with both of you in a way that I can say I don't want to get anybody unmotivated, but I study English up to this day. So
Yeah.
there's been almost 40 years that I study English. So because the language evolves every day. We have
Hmm.
expressions that we didn't have 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if
Right.
I tell Ahmed, Nikita is a cloud chaser. To
Yeah.
be a cloud chaser is an expression that we didn't have 5 years ago. And no, you're not a cloud chaser. A cloud chaser is somebody who is always on social media searching for
Uh-huh.
likes, searching for and I can even write in chat for you.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
But language evolves as much as so we have to be studying. There's no way. There are some people who want to learn from me as my private students, and they say, how long will I learn everything? I told you this, Nikita, before. And there
Yeah.
is no way to there I think Ahmed had a problem, but he come back soon. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
cloud chaser. This is a cloud chaser.
I didn't
And
know this expression actually.
a cloud chaser, yeah, is somebody
Yeah.
who's he's back. Somebody
Hmm.
who's oh my god. I can't
Who
wait a
is always
second.
on
Wait
social
a second.
media? Who?
Um
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna bring him back. So
Yeah, just
there
yeah.
you are. There you are.
Okay.
Okay.
And I agree. So I study English. So it depends on you. So there's no
Yeah.
way to learn everything about a language. There's no
Mm.
way to learn everything about a language.
Mm-hmm.
Now Ivana says, I have two comments from Mega to reply to. We have actually. So let's see this one from Ivana, and I go to Megas. In my honest opinion, we need to learn all the time, every day, all our lives. English is consistency, changing, new vocabulary, idioms, etc. I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
nothing to add to this. Yeah, you summarize it really well. Guys, what do you think?
Yes, yes. Uh,
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you. Yeah.
Anything that we do in life, if we want to be a good parent, if we want to be a good husband, if we want to be a good father, if we want to be a good son, we have to have dedication and devotion. And Mega asked a little bit earlier, let me try to find the question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's an advantage to not to have a phone and television in the age of schooling and graduating? Well, Mega, guys, you go first because I give my opinion at the end.
Mm.
What you guys think of this?
Uh, I think and this like we are living in a very
Mm-hmm.
shrinking world, and the internet is everything. Is The
Yeah.
internet is one of the great forces that can
Mm-hmm.
help the students. Like they have
Yeah.
Zoom meeting, they have classmates or classes and on online. I
Mm-hmm.
think we can't take phones
Mm-hmm.
or even the PCs from them, because
Mm-hmm.
they will learn from it more than
Mm-hmm.
writing on the book. Now
Mm-hmm.
it's more interesting to
Yeah.
learn something from your phone, or
Yeah.
but we need to like, I don't know how to say it, but to put orders or borders. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. To limit the usage of it, right? So it
Yeah.
like doesn't become, well, they don't become obsessed with their phones
Yeah.
yeah,
or TV. Uh, basically, they don't become me
Yeah.
when I was.
No, no. Everything, as I said, everything is good and everything is bad.
Yeah.
I think that when you need to read a book, go read your book and then you watch television. But
Exactly.
don't
Mm-hmm.
change television for the book. That's what I say.
yes,
Yeah.
And I think we have to have a dosage of everything, you know, not too much of one and not too much of the other. We have to have a balance for
balanced.
everything, so like when
Yeah.
Ahmed is teaching Omar, oh, you can do this. Okay, so he allows him to be for half an hour. The next day he's going to want to be for 45 minutes. And
Yeah,
if he doesn't give him any kind of limits, any kind of limitation, he's gonna getting more and more and more of this. So we have to balance everything, you know. And
Yeah.
Ahmed, Luli's here. She arrived.
yes.
Welcome, welcome, our friend from Hello Talk, our family on Hello Talk. Thank you for being here. If you have any question, let us know in the comments. And we're full of teachers because Ivana's a teacher, Luli's a teacher. We are teachers. That's amazing.
Cool.
And
Cool. That's great.
really great. But I really agree. The questions are very consistent. Thank you guys for the questions that you are sending to us in
Mm.
chat. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any more questions, guys? I think so because I'm trying to. Luli was the last one who arrived.
Hmm.
So I wrote to you what is a cloud chaser. Actually, this
Mm-hmm.
expression was became popular with a song from Nicki Minaj, the
Mm.
American rapper, and
Uh-huh.
she started describing the guy as a cloud chaser because he wanted likes, he wanted pictures, shirtless pictures and everything. And then the expression became popular. Luli, if you
Mm-hmm.
have any questions for us, go for it, you know? And
Yeah.
once again, we're going to have this project every Saturday when we're not available to come. we're going to let you know before in the community tab in this session on this channel. Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, what
Mm-hmm.
are the plans for today? Why do you have to do? Because
Uh,
we're getting close to the end. So what are the
Mm-hmm.
plans for the weekend?
uh,
Nikita,
Ahmed.
you go
for me,
now.
I
You
don't
go
have.
now.
Okay,
Okay.
I go now. Okay. Uh, finish a couple of projects that I
Yeah.
have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a bit overwhelming, like
Mm.
next week, but it's okay. It's
You're
okay.
so busy, Nikita. I'm jealous of you. You're so busy. So
Are
I
you?
have a couple projects to finish. It's so fancy.
I'm not trying to put it
uh,
in a fancy way. You
yeah,
see,
it was
I'm not
it was
trying to.
cool. And just to
What
let you
about
know,
you? What
yeah,
about you, man?
me,
You have to rest.
yeah, but I won't because I have a presentation on Hello Talk in
Yes.
10 minutes,
So
so I have
excited.
to finish.
Ahmed,
Yeah,
he's always saying that, always, all
yeah.
the
Okay,
time.
he's
Um,
like he dedicated his life for his students. I love it.
Okay, okay. I promise I will rest. After I finish the session on Hello Talk with the presentation, I will rest. But
That's
but I
good.
like talking to my friends. It's not a
Yeah,
problem for me.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I didn't work for an hour. I had fun for an hour because I
yeah.
trust you guys 100%. So I think that, and I'm happy with the number of viewers that we have
Mm-hmm.
because it's the first one, it's a new project, and we're going to talk about everything. But guys, we decided on a motivation quote at the end of every session. And what is the quote that we have for today, Nikita?
Just let me.
He's going to read. He didn't learn it by heart. He's going to read.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
okay.
problem. It's a problem, Nikita. I think I'm not the older one here, so.
Now we
Man,
can say that
man.
like why his hobby is reading,
Hmm.
Nikita,
Hmm.
Nikita,
I'm
Nikita.
searching for it. I remember I sent it to you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you did. No,
Let
you
me
you
find
wrote
it.
you wrote in the group, I guess.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
wrote in the
did.
group. You
Oh,
wrote
I
in the
found it.
group.
Found it.
Yeah,
So
good.
it's the quote by Aristotle. You know, it's
Aristotle. Go
yeah,
ahead.
a
Go go.
philosopher. So
Mhm.
it's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
It's
can go even further.
okay.
Um
Okay.
just matching your quote.
Mm-hmm.
Um we can see light even in the darkest places.
Oh, yes.
okay, okay.
There's nothing better than motivation, so when you
Yeah.
are, let me tell you guys, and I think the boys are going to agree with me. um, when we are thinking about giving up, walk 2 more miles. Maybe you are really close to the finish line and you didn't even know if you didn't walk for those 2 more miles. you know That's what I
Yeah.
always think in life. When I'm close to giving up, I say no, I'm not going to. My wife tells me that I am stubborn because I always go further and further and further and further and try to do my best and do my best and do my best. But because she wants me to rest and she wants me to work a little bit less, and she's right. But that's what I like to do, and she understands me. That's why we are for almost 20 years together now. So,
It's
um,
just you just
yeah,
try to do your best, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's what we all
sure,
have to do,
yeah,
right?
yeah, sure. Well,
Mhm.
guys, I think we can wrap up. What are your last words for today? And we come back next week. What do you think
Mhm.
of the first session, Ahmed? You go.
I really love it, and
Uh-huh.
I have like we have like 10 people
Yeah.
life. I love
Yeah.
this as a start.
Mhm.
I just want to tell people who are shy or like afraid of
Mhm.
asking, you will never
Yeah.
learn something if you stayed in your comfort zone. You need to take a step.
Yeah.
You need to ask. You need to search. You need to
Yeah.
look for everything. So
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
happy with this number, and
Mhm.
I believe that one day we will have like a very huge
Yeah.
number, because we are here
Mhm.
for a purpose,
Mhm.
for a great
Yeah.
purpose. We want to help people.
Mhm.
So yes,
We
we will.
we want to help people and have fun. That's the most
Yes,
important thing. And Nikita.
Yeah. Well, I honestly think the session has been
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
Really, I loved it. It's a lot
Mhm.
of fun.
Mhm.
Also, a lot of thanks to Luli, also Wana and Mega and Toka. Thanks.
Yeah.
Really, the questions were
Yeah.
great. So if you have more, just
Mhm.
put them in the
Bring them
comments,
next week. Bring them next
or
week because
yeah,
yes.
we're gonna
bring
be
them
here.
next week,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, just keep going, basically.
Yeah. We're gonna make a good audience here. And to finish, let me tell everybody what I think.
Hmm.
And for me, it was a dream come true because I wanted to have this project for a long time.
Hmm.
But as I told in the beginning, I didn't want to do this alone because
Hmm.
nobody does anything alone.
Hmm.
But I wanted
Yeah.
to invite people who I feel really comfortable with and who embraced the project and who were really good in English to help me as well because and I am really grateful to have found Ahmed and Nikita for this project, and having you as a wingman is a huge problem. Is a huge problem for me because I admire you, and sometimes I'm talking to you and I
Hmm.
forget that I have to give the answers. So you're not only friends, you are just partners for a project that's starting today, and I think that it's going to grow and we're going to make it be even bigger maybe down the
Yes,
line in 2 3 months. I
yes,
and I really appreciate you, and I really want to say thank you for being here with me for 1 hour and doing this project. Thank you so much.
most
Okay.
welcome.
It's a pleasure,
Thank
man. It's a
you. It's
pleasure.
our pleasure.
And
Really.
yeah, and I would like to also say thank you for every single guest in chat, and tell about this project to your friends. Ask them to subscribe to the channel because there's only a few people left to come to 2,000 people in this channel. But as I'm going live every Saturday now with these guys, we're gonna have
Hmm.
this huge project and some other special videos. I think you're gonna
Hmm.
like it so much. So
Hmm.
thank you so much. See you next week. Bye
See
bye.
you.
Thank
See you.
you.
Bye
See
bye.
ya.
See ya,
Bye bye.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.